I know some guys in the O-line room told me the first time you'll run out, you'll kind of, your heart will drop. And I remember that first game day, it was a sold out crowd. It was under the lights. And I remember it was just unbelievable. It was a really amazing experience. And honestly, I haven't really gotten used to it.
Leingang's first couple months as a Wildcat have been full of amazing experiences. He was dressed for the team's opener this season at AT&T Stadium, home of the Dallas Cowboys, as Kansas State took on former Shanley kicker Emmett Kenny and Stanford.
I was actually able to talk to him a little bit after the game, but yeah, that AT&T trip, it was unreal. I remember we were able to do a walkthrough at the stadium the day prior, and walking on that field for the first time, just kind of look around, and like the biggest place I played was the Fargo Dome prior to that, and the Fargo Dome is something else itself, but I remembered it was just very humbling experiences to see that and be a part of something like that.
The game day experiences are one thing, but playing in a game is the goal right now for the Bismarck native, and that takes work.
Up to this point, I feel like I've been able to understand the offense better and kind of take a grasp on the scheme, that what we're trying to do, not only on the O-line, but kind of schematically overall. So I feel like that has been a very important piece in my development so far.
Leingang is under the watchful eye of offensive line coach Conor Riley, who first met the former Century Patriot while he was coaching at NDSU.
I was asked by the staff, phenomenal people at Valley City State, to go work their lineman camp, and Andrews High School always brought a ton of offensive linemen, and their coach said, this is a guy you're gonna have to keep an eye on here in the future. And obviously at that time I was at North Dakota State. Don't remember a ton of them, except that he was just a young pup who could bend. Yeah. And that was our first encounter.
At that point, I kind of knew what he's all about, his coaching style a little bit, and it was a great first opportunity to meet him. And then obviously when the recruiting started, I was able to kind of reconnect with him.
You go from being the guy at Bismarck Century, a very, sought after recruit, and then all of a sudden you go to Kansas State and reality hits. You're one of the youngsters. You got to kind of earn everything again. What has that been like for you? Has it humbled you a little bit?
I would definitely say so, because when you think about big-time college football, you're, like you said, you're kind of a guy at your school, in your state. But once you go into a big-time university like Kansas State, all the guys in your freshman class were all the guy. So I think it's definitely, one, it's humbling, but it's also awesome to be able to compete against these guys and be teammates with these guys.
Now the challenge for Andrew is to do what he did at Century, go from a young unknown to a key contributor.
I've actually been very fortunate to have the opportunity. I've been able to start working with the 2s and the 1s crew on the practice level, because right away I was at the scout team level, and that's a great opportunity to really go against some great competition. But I got able to move it up, and I know Coach Riley has just said, keep doing a great job. We have been very impressed of how you've developed so far, and right now just continue to progress with my development. So
one of the reasons that he is practicing with the travel squad on a day-to-day basis and on the up and ready is because of where his knowledge base is of our offense, where his knowledge base is of our technique, his ability to take things we talk about in the meetings and apply them out on the football field right away. And that gives him that opportunity to play a lot sooner.